Hello everyone and welcome back to the Double E. And after a bit of a break in between, we're having Madness not quite on the Monday night, but on the Tuesday, so the Monday Night Madness, the night after, and also the night after the Royal Rumble. What's going to be the aftermath? The Royal Rumble, we'll find out tonight on Madness. And yes, if you just arrived on the scene, the steel cage is coming out for opening match. And yes, you know that one of our sponsors in the form of a certain Bobcat will be happy to see that Johnny Jaguar is going to be going to the cage and will put up quite the intense fight tonight. His opponent, King Python. This is one that's going to really get their juices flowing tonight on Madness. It is on tonight. And yes, of course, I'm sure that the result will be, well, we'll have to wait and see, but only match right up next. And yes, the excitement levels are through the roof as the steel cage is coming down for this one. And we are off our opening match tonight. And a rake across the back there from Johnny Jaguar. Oh, and a fierce slam there as well. And he has a right leg there, and we see the Dragon Screw. King Python with many happy returns there. Oh, and now stretching and pulling the back of Johnny Jaguar. And Johnny Jaguar keeping the Python down for a moment. But he rolls out of the way. Let's see if he can continue to keep up this dominating display. Yes, could be a night of the big cats. Also, Untamed Tiger will be in action later tonight in his own match. Animalia, but not quite against each other. But now King Python, oh, and now he's mounting an early climb because he wants to get out there quickly, but you know, Johnny Jaguar is not going to let him. Oh, he's got to come back down once again. And oh, the pump handle once again. Johnny Jaguar always looks to deliver with the pump handle. And now take down, and King Python have a bit of a bad back in this encounter, and even more so now with a double axe handle to the back. And now he's twisting the shoulder claw now. It's not for long, chopped up by King Python. He's looking to make some sort of edgeway in this match. And a fierce uppercut there. And we are really raring to go in this one. Oh, and straight into the wall of the steel cage. And now King Python once again with a very daring climb. Yes, he is. And now struggling with his footing. He's been brought back down to earth because Johnny Jaguar has him and chopped right over. Oh, and look at the impact as he drags him down there. And chopped up once again by King Python. Yes, you can hear the excitement all over the place here tonight. But now King Python is got him in the necklock, but not for long as he beats his way out of his knees there. But now, I think it's going to be a metal dry. Oh no, it's going to be a good buster. But King Python now once again, he is really being quite desperate in this one, but can he succeed? As he mounts a climb now, not going to get very far because Johnny Jaguar is here once again. But hang on a minute. Johnny Jaguar now make his way up. He's going to bring him back down, potentially. Indeed he will. We are back to square one for King Python. But he's still struggling to find his way over. Johnny Jaguar is still with fierce punches, and I think he has him by the leg now, and he's coming back down. Yes, indeed he is. Oh, and King Python struggling now. Hiding on by Fred, and he is gone, and now Johnny Jaguar is going to mount his first real climb. And yes, things have gone a bit quiet with bated breath. We're with bated breath now. Will King Python recover in time? Because time may well be against him, potentially. Johnny Jaguar is over. King Python is too late. Johnny Jaguar has escaped the cage. What you expect from a cat? He has done it as expected. Johnny Jaguar has won this encounter. And a certain sponsor, we're very happy with that outcome. Oh, it's a specialist now in these types of matchups. Escape the steel cage and leave King Python alone in the cage. But yes, we have more action on the way tonight because many more matches on the way. Because yes, next up, Tornado Tigers. These are on. Oh, that's a bit of an odd combination. Ace Adam and Sammy Smalley do not like each other, so why are they on a tag team? But they are tagging against the Turbo Squad tonight. So let's see how this one fares right up next.
Introducing first, from Norwich, England, weighing in at 396 pounds, Sugarfoot Ace Adam.
And yes, of course, we always have that little memory of him entering the Royal Rumble, and how far he got with that, and that little swagger as he comes to the ring is Ace Adam. So what do you do here tonight?
From Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 163 pounds, the Ninja. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 408 pounds, Tommy the Mechanic and Dizzy Kid the Hooligan.
And yes, I can see that these two still are tag team partners, despite one of them having the Cruiserweight Championship is not causing a rift as of yet. These two very fiery superstars in the Cruiserweight division. And proven tag team partners as well. Let's see how they will perform tonight. It's this makeshift tag team. And the bell is rung, but hang on a minute. Ace Adam is forcing Sami Zayn to the sidelines for a moment. And Ace Adam has force tagged himself in and will start against Tommy Turbo. But I believe this was meant to be a tornado tag, so it should be 2 versus 2. I don't know what's going on here at the moment, as these two square off. And hang on a minute, well, he was going to catch him there, but gets out the way. Oh, and now Tommy Turbo sends him crashing to the outside over the top rope. But I figure it's not the Royal Rumble in this one tonight. Oh, and Ace Adam catches him, and oh, and look at that there, down on the hard concrete outside the ring. And the crowd tonight are not very pleased about what has transpired so far in this one. Now, it's Adam. Oh, look at that, head first off the side of the ring there. It's absolutely brutalising Tommy Turbo now. Does he know where he is? But he kicks out there and now got him in the headlock, and now I think it's time for Ace Adam to feel some punishment. But he will break free. Tommy Turbo get away from any obstacle there. I know. Oh, look at that. Yes, he's absolutely destroying him outside the ring. We might as well forget about a tag team match being effect tonight, because these two are just going to do battle outside the ring, and it's quite a brutal one at that. And for the second time, he's had him with that maneuver. And now we're going to see the leg sweep. Oh, and he bounced the back of his neck right against the... I don't care how he's not got a concussion from that impact. And now once again, Tommy Turbo for the second time. And the elbow drop, delivered in style. And now we're finally rolling back into the ring after what seemed like a long extended spell outside. And yes, there is tornado tag, meaning that there is no countouts, there is no disqualifications for being outside the ring. Therefore, they can spin as long as they wish. And now we are finally back in the Macy some serious action, some serious business take place. And that's going to be a body splash. Tommy Turbo, he does the frog splash with such force there. And oh, hang on a moment. He's going for a submission hold and really stretching and pulling on Ace Adam there, but he will find his way out from underneath. And a bulldog. And yes, a very surprising maneuver there. Oh, hang on a minute. Sammy Smalley is forced tagging himself in. And Ace Adam just punched Sesame Smalley in the face, and now he's leaving the arena. He's leaving on his own. Big trial, and you should never, ever put those two as tag team partners because you know it will never work out. And now Sammy Smalley is on his own. Sensational. It's a 2v1 now in this encounter. Sammy Smalley, however, going for a cover on Tommy Turbo and was very unfortunate there to not cause an absolute shock of the night. And he is showing us this card because he wants this card to go and pump, because he can do it. He believes that he can take on these two in the Turbo squad. Ah, look at that athleticism there as he delivers with a spinning kick. And now, yes, he likes to drop all over the place here on his opponents. But now Tommy Turbo is turning the tables because it's going to be the Cobra Clutch Slam, and down he goes. But will it be enough to finish the job tonight with the Turbo squad? Let's find out in just a moment. No, it's not enough. More needs to be done. More damage. Don't forget, he's only doing this for barely a minute after Ace Adam disappeared on him. But now he's going to try the submission hold instead, and he is stretching and pulling. Sammy Smalley managed to resist, however. Oh, and a takedown there. He got him from behind. But now it's going to be the kill switch. And Sammy Smalley is turning the tables in his favour now as we have a cover. The referee slow to react. Tommy Turbo gets a shoulder up there just at the last moment. Sammy Smalley, in Dizzy Lacey's corner. Oh, look at that, but no, he puts his knees up and catches him there, and that was a ill-timed manoeuvre there because Tommy Turbo caught him and now can swing things back firmly in his favour. And let's see what all Sammy Smalley has other plans in mind though, because I believe it's going to be the tornado spin, and he has him now. Look at that. And straight into the cover, and this could be the moment now we've all been waiting for in this encounter. And he's done it! Sensational! He is single-handedly defeated the Turbo squad. This is an unbelievable moment here on Madness. Oh, and here he is again. He has shown his face. Sammy Smalley clearly frustrated and tell him, get down here now. Make you pay for your betrayal. Seems Ace Adam will, however, keep his distance out here tonight. But yes, I'm talking about sensational. We've got another potentially sensational clash right next, because you've got the Big Kid and Chris Bolt in Falls Count Anywhere, and this is sure to be a fiery encounter. The two of the Titans here on Madness. And hang on a minute, the Big Kid is already out here in the ring. And Chris Bolt has come down to face the Big Kid. At the ringside. But the Big Kid is already out here outside the ring. And oh, he's slammed, body slammed straight into the side of the ring there. And the referee has had enough and is going to break this up and get this officially in the ring. So get started. Oh! The Big Kid takes a cheap shot there Chris Bolt, and as it's Falls Count Anywhere, the referee will just leave him to outside the ring and signal the bell. And remember, it's Falls Count Anywhere, so it can happen anywhere. Yes, a 1-4, it can happen anywhere here in the ring or outside or even in the crowd potentially. And the big kid continuing now has got Chris Bolt in a docket. Oh, headfirst straight to the side of the ring there. Yes, he is absolutely brutalising him at this early stage in the match. And now, hang on, no, he resists the belly to belly and turns him over on his own there, Chris Bolt. And repeated punches makes the big kid crash down to the ground. And the Chris Bolt, the big kid picks him up there, just about to deliver on his combo. And now it's going to be head first into the steel steps. This is just absolutely brutal. Oh, and the bolt action! The bolt action out of nowhere. Sensational! He delivers. He strikes like a lightning bolt when you least expect it. And yes, the big kid has got to watch out for that more times. Oh, a spear now, a spear. Chris Bolt, he just catches you out of nowhere. Every time, it's stunning. And now he's going to have his moment of flexing here in front of this packed out crowd tonight. And the neck breaker, the swinging neck breaker, yes. Chris Paul looks like he's in fine form tonight. Now let's see if Big Kid can respond because, hang on a moment. He's now going to go for a submission hold and will pull and stretch at the arm, but I think, nope, he has all minds. He wants to bend and break, potentially. Chopped up there by Chris Bolt, and you have to re-evaluate their situation now as the big kid crawls to the ropes. He may be ready to take a tumble. Oh no, he misses on cue there. And no, but catches him on that time occasion. Oh, and both knees straight into the big kid now. And Chris Bolt looking rather in control now for this period. I thought he was going to pounce on there with the Fez press, but rather conservative from the big kid tonight. He was down for because, I thought he was going to go with the bolt action, but instead he catches him with a neck breaker instead. But now, hang on a moment, Chris Bolt is going to go with the heel hold, and the big kid is struggling now. Yes, he is flailing, but I think he will find a way out. Chris Bolt, however, is continuing with an assault and now taken into the corner. And for the second time now, further punishment. Very painful manoeuvre. Oh, wait a minute, he's ready, getting himself up for the drop, and this one could come, bring the big kid down with a thump, and yes, let's see now. This will be the moment of glory for Chris Bolt. And he's done it! Sensational! What a display we're seeing there from Chris Bolt. Even the monitor's a bit slow with the music, but there we go. Should have been more expecting that. Barely a peep from the big kid tonight, despite his... Wow, I suppose you could say he was rattled, wasn't he? With Chris Bolt's unsuspecting attack on him, but he succeeded tonight. And we now got only 2 more matches. We're absolutely flying through the action tonight. But up next, we've got, the Overcut. On Saint Tiger will go up against Jackamus, and this time once again in Falls Count Anywhere. Happen once again anywhere tonight.
Making his way to the ring from New Mexico, weighing in at 425 pounds, Tiger. And his opponent from Russia, Northern Ireland, weighing in at 208 pounds, Jack A. Smith.
And we're off in this one as a bell is rung, and Jackie must have gone straight in there. Thought he'd go in quite fast like Chris Bolt does, but he's been pushed around here by Unseen Tiger, as you expect, going up to him. That's always a good idea in WWE, and he's already having his face pulled already. Look at the agony on his face, but he finds a way out. And yes, someone was asking about the Royal Rumble. Well, we've already had the Royal Rumble, but we may see a few tumbles in the Battle Royals in the build-up to WrestleMania in weeks to come, perhaps. I will see the deadlift, and look at the sheer strength of Unseen Tiger as he delivers with a deadlift slam. But the slide tackle makes him sprawl on his face there. Yes, Jackamus can catch you out with those manoeuvres very fast. Times it. Look at that there. Unseen Tiger wants to lay the smackdown on him, and we'll see that he'll be on his back many times in this one potentially. Will it be a successful night for the Cats? After all, Johnny Jaguar in his steel cage match. Now it's Unseen Tiger in this one. Tripped up once again. That's twice now. Jackamus has scored those types of getting you flat on your face manoeuvres in this one. And a few cheeky slaps now as he has him on the ropes. And finishing maneuver there outside the ring. But Unseen Tiger won't be long till you see him back in control. A few chops of his own. And the double axe handle to the back, and yes, we have another back casualty tonight. And we have a surprise cover now. I don't think it will amount so much. And now into the corner. But Jackamus fights his way out. And the slide out the third time. And yes, he is Richie. All over Unseen Tiger. So nice. But he gets a shoulder up there. And yes, WrestleMania to follow in a few weeks from now. So we've got plenty more action and another pay-per-view before then to get ready for a Sunday in the near future for more action on extended nights. Now Jacquemus takes to the corner and he's going to let fly. He's waiting for the perfect moment, but he may have waited too long. But he catches him regardless. Untamed Tiger rolling to the ropes. It's not been his night. Jacquemus has been quite the opponent for him. Oh, he missed that. Oh, and the second Nagaski in the shoulder charge. It takes him to the outside. Remember, we can see a 1-4 here outside the ring. And oh, the afterglow has been connected. But Jacquemus is not done because it's going to be... Hang on, no. There'll be anything. Untamed Tiger catch him there. Oh, no, oh. It drops him there. And now we have... Going to be... Hang on, he's lifting him slowly. Oh, and a fist. Tiger suplex there. If you're just joining us, we have still one more match to go after this one. One more action on the way, but it's going to be... Oh, look at that, the claw slam, And down on the concrete outside the ring. Such an impact there. We'll see Jacquemus bounce off the concrete. But will it be enough? Oh, it's only a counter to achingly close for Untamed Tiger, who seems to have a firmer grip. This one. Oh, it's going to be... Oh, look at that spine buster from Untamed Tiger. And now we'll have yet another cover. It must be the moment now. And he's done it. Untamed Tiger has comfortably turned this one around.
Here is your winner, Tiger.
And yes, a great night of action here for Untamed Tiger, but Jacquemus completely out and outside the ring. Absolute devastation for him. But moving on, we now have arrived at our main event tonight, and a quirky one at that. One you would not expect. Will be Oscar Santosa and Daniel Dalclay in a submission match. So who will tap out tonight? Now, main event, not the usual suspects in a submission match, but they'll be going at it tonight. So really entertain us for our main event. Yes, who's going to stop the show tonight? For a submission hold. It is on here on Madness. And we're off, and yes, Daniel Docklin turning the corner, but he's really going to have to rise the challenge tonight because I think the referee's going to have to break up this hold here because these two are getting a little bit too close for comfort. And the referee getting involved there. Oh, and he takes advantage of Santosa's rather surprised face there because, oh, look at that there. Yes, he wants to get rid because Daniel Docklin, he is one of those superstars that just loves the headline. He always rises to the challenge. Also, Oscar Santosa could be quite the challenge. We guess him in the Santosa Slam. Oh, and managed to break free there. Now taken down to the ground that occasion. Yes, if you rejoin us, our main event tonight. Not what you expect, but the submission holds is what's going to deliver the victory on the main event. And now twisting and pulling. And now Oscar Santosa. Oh, look at that there with the headset as he swings him around. And now Santosa with a few cheap shots. Let's see if he can deliver much, but Daniel Docklin gets out from behind. Oh, look at that there. A little backbreaker. Santosa not in the shapes, but still managed to chop up Daniel Docklin there. He still seems to be able to respond well. And I expect this to be quite a close encounter between these two. These two are really good. We have our first real submission hold here. Oscar Santosa. And now, oh, look at that. And now, Daniel Docklin backing forward once again. And now his turn, but it's not going to last very long. Yes, more damage done except to see some finishing manoeuvres to really get things really set in motion. And now we've seen a few surprising moves now of Santosa. And yes, a lot of kicking action we have seen in this one. Daniel Docklin get out of the way there. And it's going to be a Falcon Arrow, and yes, an impactful Falcon Arrow there. It could start to ease him towards a potential. Oh, hang on, look at that there, the water punch. Yes, he really is unleashing now because he wants to try, and oh, yes, little protection on the chest of Oscar Santosa there, but no, on the top rope. Oh, the knees up, yes, the knees up tactic worked again as Oscar Santosa managed to counter that. Oh, and now the arm drag, and it looks like he may be able to put it back in his favour as now he has him. And now stretching and pulling once again, but Daniel Docklin, they forget these two are not the experts when it comes to submission holds, therefore they have to improvise, we shall say. And now, hang on a minute. It's going to be the gory bomb, and face burst down into the apron. This could be the turning point now for Daniel Docklin. And now he has got him in the chin lock. Can he do it now? Oh, a few finds a way out. It's a bit close to the ropes anyway. Now once again, Santosa, yes, he has to flip everyone round. And now with a single leg crab, but referee correctly sees it and breaks it up as Daniel Docklin managed to reach for the ropes. Gets the support he needs there. Oh, and Daniel Docklin is rather risky. Now he's still going for it. Oh, and it's just sensational. He landed square on his back there. Without, I don't know what Daniel Docklin was thinking, but he just inflicted injury on himself. I don't believe it. Yes, that was not the place. His back and shoulder must be really aching now. You see the pain's in. Oh, and Now Oscar Santosa shows how it is done. With firm delivery, I believe Oscar Santosa now may well be in the driver's seat. Can he? Oh, he's going to, yes, inflict more punishment. Of course, how humiliating with a bare foot, a bare hand maneuver there from Oscar Santosa. And now, oh, we're swinging around. Look at that! Hurricane Rana into an arm lock. And yes, it is very dramatic. This is the main event. All waiting for. It has been absolutely fiery and fantastic up to now. And now, dragging in once again, has to about scruff the neck and bouncing off the top rope there. And also Santosa's got some athletic thing in mind. Oh, and look at that, a somersault and an elbow. And look at that, oh, he's put it right open with that. Yes, the overhead kick, it is absolutely the crushing blow potentially for Daniel Darkley. And now the single leg crab, he has nowhere to go. Oscar Santosa, surely, he's going to do it, and he's done it! Daniel Darkley is tapped, Oscar Santosa has won it tonight! Yes, he's done it! So the main event, he has stunned the clear favourite in Daniel Darkley, and the showstopper himself has been dethroned in the main event. Extraordinaire! And yes, that has been a great night of action here on Madness, and we'll see you again next time on the Double A.